Hi guys, this is Nathan doing another video on my EmpowerYourLife.dev website, and this is my second video on the health section of that site. So if you scroll down to the second image here, which is the red and black Tai Chi symbol, if you click on that, or if you click on the grey button that says view health website, or the blue button here at the top, they all take you to this site here, which is the health section. And then when we're there, we want to scroll down to the index here, and we want to click on probiotics. That's what this video is about today, continuing where the last video left off. So this video is on probiotics, or good bacteria. So it says good versus bad bacteria, and I'll read from now on. As well as making sure to eat enough raw fruit and vegetables, because they contain resistant starch, which is fermented in the large intestine by the bacteria there, and helps improve overall bacterial balance. It is also important to avoid foods that contain added sugar, as sugar feeds any bad bacteria and fungi in the gut. As for artificial sweeteners, these contain chlorine molecules which kill good bacteria in the gut, just like antibiotics do. Whether taken directly or indirectly from any meat you eat, see my post on natural antibiotics for alternatives, and also my post about protein, as do pesticides and other chemicals found in most fresh food and in household cleaning and beauty products. So yeah, they kill good bacteria. Artificial sweeteners contain chlorine molecules which kill good bacteria, as do pesticides and other chemicals found in most fresh food and in household cleaning and beauty products. And we'll do another video later on the alternatives. Pasteurizing, which makes foods last longer, is perfect for supermarkets who stock mass-produced foods for maximum profit, but not good for our gut bacteria once again, as it also kills many of the good bacteria normally found in yogurt or kefir. So if you want to consume the real stuff, the yogurt or kefir with the probiotics, you'll have to find an organic dairy somewhere. So only consuming 100% organic food, including pasture-raised animals if you eat meat even, would be a good way to go if you can afford it. But some pesticides get around the regulations, so it's not foolproof. And even if we also eat fermented foods which help to increase good gut bacteria, we'd have to eat tons to get enough. So we'll probably want to take probiotic supplements. And as a side note, before taking any supplements, as this is not health advice, you should consult a doctor, especially if you're on medication or have health problems, before you do so. So before taking supplements, any type. But this site is here to aid you in assisting your healing, rather than being a substitute for healing itself. But you know, as we go on, you'll see that nutrition is a major part of healing. Yeah, we'll go into more about that later. But continuing, it says, but so far the only one I've seen, the probiotic supplement that is, with the full spectrum of good bacteria without added chemicals, is based in America. So the postage and packaging, PMP, is extortionate. But I'm still looking, so watch this space. I'll post them here when I find any good ones. Send me an email if you found any without all the chemical additives already though. But here is a list of probiotics, good bacteria, and their benefits. Probiotics, the good bacteria. I have summarized as much as possible from the following article about good bacteria, which seems to indicate that not only are good bacteria essential for a healthy immune system and protection against disease, but also for mental health. See depression section further down too. That's another section on my website, accessed by the index. So here is the link to the article I'm talking about and which I'm drawing from for this video. More than 500 species of bacteria live in your gut. They facilitate digestion, provide nutrients, and help to form your immune system. About 10% of your daily energy needs may be derived from good gut bacteria byproducts. Different strains of probiotics have different health benefits. Here's a roundup of the most well-known probiotic strains and their locations. Yeah, whether that's locations in the body or where they're found in food, etc. Lactobacillus species. These are the most important group of bacteria in your small intestine. They produce lactase, which breaks down sugar in milk and ferments the carbs you take to produce lactic acid. And lactic acid is an energy source. Lactobacillus acidophilus, L. acidophilus. It congregates densely in your intestine and helps to maintain intestinal wall integrity. L. rhamnosus. This strain of probiotics can survive passing through the entire GI or gastrointestinal tract. It helps decrease irritation of the vaginal area. It's also helpful with weight loss. L. casei or casei. Lactobacillus casei, whatever. Its benefits, other than helping relieve diarrhea in children, include increasing immunity to disease, improving digestion, improving cholesterol levels, and reducing allergies. L-plantarum produces hydrogen peroxide, and as a side note, some people advocate taking hydrogen peroxide orally as a substance on its own, but personally I wouldn't take any chemicals. Personally I avoid chemicals, and I'd rather take L-plantarum because it produces hydrogen peroxide, as it says here. So your body can use this to defend itself from bacteria found in food and against other harmful microorganisms. L-gasseri is linked primarily to microflora that grows in the vaginal area. Women with normal vaginal health have higher levels of this probiotic in their systems. L. salivarius. This probiotic strain is found naturally in your throat, sinuses, and mouth, as well as in the vagina and intestines. It grows most easily within the confines of the small intestine. L. paracasei, whatever, however you pronounce this. L. paracasei. This probiotic is naturally found in your small intestine, but if you take it along with milk protein to increase its resistance to stomach acids, it can colonize in the colon as well. L-paracasei helps in supporting proper liver function in the body and lowers urine pH in half of subjects tested. This probiotic also helps in fighting fatigue and can be effective for relieving symptoms of chronic fatigue syndrome. L. reuteri. This colonizes the mouth and the intestine. It has been shown in human trials to be supportive of immune, digestive, and oral health. As an anti-inflammatory, it helps your gut health by increasing the availability of vitamin D as it lowers cholesterol and fights the growth of candida. L. brevis gives your digestion system valuable anti-inflammatory benefits. L. helveticus supports the immune system's response and displaces bad bacteria as it colonizes the intestines. As it does so, it improves good HDL cholesterol and supports the digestive tract. L. fermentum. This strain of probiotics is found in kimchi and sourdough. It produces antioxidants that help neutralize the toxic products formed in the intestinal tract when digesting food. It can also exhibit activity that fights foodborne pathogens. This probiotic enhances the work done by antioxidant enzymes. Bifidobacterium species. Billions, literally, of Bifidobacterium can be found lining the large intestinal walls, helping to ward off many harmful invasive microorganisms and bacteria like yeast. These bacteria produce helpful lactic acid, which provides nearly 70% of the energy your cells need to line the walls of the intestine. This enhances your body's natural barrier of protection in the digestive tract. Lactic acid is also helpful in keeping the large intestine's pH acidic, which discourages bad bacteria growth. An environment lower in pH also facilitates your body's ability to absorb beneficial minerals, including iron, zinc, magnesium, copper, and calcium. We talked about the oh my god, I did not want that to enlarge, sorry. Let's try and bring it back to normal size there. Right, I was going to say, I talked about that, the lower pH environment, meaning body environment, being very beneficial to your immune system in the previous video. So, continuing on, B. bifidum is among the main good flora in your large intestine. It helps promote bacterial balance and prevents the growth of bad bacteria, yeasts, and molds. It does this by adhering naturally to the mucosa in the intestines. This probiotic helps your body to break down protein, complex carbohydrates, and fat. It produces beneficial enzymes. B. longum is a common strain of probiotics in the gastrointestinal tract. It scavenges and neutralizes toxins in the intestines and breaks down carbohydrates. B. infantis, as the name suggests, this strain of probiotics is the single largest beneficial bacteria population in babies or infants. The amount in your gut will decline as you age, but it still will remain a vital part of your microflora, as has been proven in a study to decrease the difficulty of bowel movements and associated bloating. If you keep your Bifidobacterium infantis levels balanced, you will experience less discomfort after eating and have an active metabolism and better health and overall digestion. Where were we? Overall digestion. It promotes regularity, IBS relief as well. B. lactis. This helpful probiotic is quite powerful. It fights the growth of tumours. It also enhances your immunity, helps in lowering cholesterol, and improves your digestion. B. lactis inhabits the colon and intestines in impressive numbers. It breaks down waste in the body and aids your body in absorbing important vitamins and minerals. It improves the comfort of general digestion, decreases lactose intolerance, decreases the permeability of the intestine, normalizes bowel movements, decreases constipation and IBS symptoms, and treats acute diarrhea. Helps your oral health, decreases the bacteria in the mouth that cause cavities, also reduces the severity and frequency of respiratory problems and increases immunity among geriatric patients. Inhibits the growth of H. pylori or pylori, which can cause ulcers, reduces instances of the flu and colds, reduces inflammation and allergies, and decreases dermatitis sensitivity and symptoms. In patients with diabetes, this probiotic increases the control of blood glucose levels. It improves cholesterol levels by increasing good HDL cholesterol and decreasing overall digestion, immunity, and anti-inflammatory benefits, nutrient absorption and waste elimination, and lactose intolerance, oral health, ulcer prevention, skin conditions, IBS relief. Next one, Bacillus species. These produce lactic acid, work in the stomach and colonize in your small intestine. They remain in the body for longer time periods than many other bacteria. B. coagulans. B. coagulans produce enzymes that help digest lactose, improves your body your body's ability to properly utilize iron, calcium, and phosphorus, and stimulates gastric motility meaning movement, and juices. This probiotic supports women's vaginal health, and 91% of patients found relief from their vaginal discomfort through the daily use of this probiotic. It can help in fighting off invasive pathogens and viruses. It usually resides in your digestive tract and can decrease IBS symptoms, including bloating and abdominal pain. It is also used to offer relief from the effects of occasional constipation. B. clausii or clausii. This probiotic strain lives naturally in soil, however, it has been studied for use in easing respiratory infections in children. It has also shown promise in fighting the effects of gastrointestinal disorders, produces substances shown to act effectively against some harmful bacteria, including Clostridium difficile, Staphylococcus aureus, and Enterococcus faecium. So it has effective immunodulatory and antimicrobial activities, and is effective against the invasion of negative bacteria like Caco-2 cells and Vero cells. A lot of words in that sentence, that last paragraph, that you wouldn't want to say after a few drinks, or would have difficulty saying after a few drinks, I should say. Streptococcus species. Streptococcus species have more strains than disease-causing bad bacteria. They are lactic acid bacteria and ferment glucose into lactic acid. Streptococcus probiotics are found in your mucous membranes and even on your skin. They also relocate to tissues deeper in the body. These strains prove themselves helpful in warding off disease and fighting disease once it has breached your body's defenses. Bacillus. Bacillus includes parasitic and non-parasitic species. In addition to the few types in the human body, many bacillus bacteria grow in soil and are used as pesticides and growth additives for plants. S. thermophilus is found naturally in the colon, where its immunity and digestive benefits are most often seen. This probiotic produces lactase, helping people to digest milk more efficiently. It is useful in its production of antibiotic chemicals that prevent infections like pneumonia and helps in the prevention of ulcers. It is best for reducing diarrhea associated with antibiotics, prevention of ulcerative colitis, decreasing symptoms of IBS, increasing HDL good cholesterol, reducing atopic dermatitis symptoms, increasing anti-tumor activity, decreasing colic in babies. S. salivarius M18. This probiotic is found mainly in oral mucosa, and it produces bacteriocin-like inhibitory substances, in brackets BLIS. It is especially active in specific areas of your teeth and gums. It promotes a healthy inflammatory response there because its bacteriocins target Streptococcus mutans and the enzymes urease and dextranase, which otherwise promote the accumulation of dental plaque. So oral plaque scores are much lower in the groups given M18. S. salivarius K12. This probiotic strain is found mainly in the oral cavities mucous membranes. It produces BLIS, similar to the effects of the previous one, S. salivarius M18, and inhibits the ability of other undesirable bacteria to grow. In research, it was discovered that about 10% of the population carry BLIS, producing oral bacterial strains naturally, and they have fewer incidences of the sore throat than the rest of the population. It also offers children better ear health, increases the levels of interferon gamma, which signals a positive immune response, and a reduction in sulfur compounds that can otherwise cause bad breath. Probiotic products. These are the best probiotic sources available in the UK that I've found, meaning that they not only have a broad range of friendly bacteria, but also have either no or a very low amount of additives. Some, let's go back to a normal size, please. As I was saying, some only have additives in the contents of the capsule, but take a look at the comparison of bacteria for each. I've also done a comparison chart for you to download further down. So the first product, and I won't read out everything here, I'm just going to highlight everything, and you can pause it if you're interested in the probiotic product itself. But this is the first one by Naturello, and you get 30 for £22.75, which is 76 pence each if you're buying 30, or if you buy 60 you get 60 for £34.75, which is 58 pence each per capsule, that is. So by the way, some of these are they are listed on Amazon, so they have Amazon links, as you can see there. It says click to view on Amazon, and right, that's the first one. And what I was going to say is, because I got them off of Amazon, they're not always available. So if you see any you might want to check Amazon first, or check another website first, whichever you prefer. But I'm just going to go through these. I'm just going to highlight these, and then you can pause the video on any that you're interested in, and I will take you through the comparison chart in a few minutes, which gives you a comparison of the products and shows you which probiotic strain they have contained within them or don't contain within them compared to others. As I said, I would highlight that, didn't I? But like I say, you can pause it. I won't highlight it. I'm just gonna scroll it. Scroll through, and we'll be going through the chart in a minute, in a few seconds, I should say, once we get to the end of these products, so you can see which ones seem to be the best value for money, or have more bacteria, or have the strains of bacteria which you're interested in, and you can buy it. Click on the link if you want to buy them, or search them on a search engine. Remember to use pre-search and get your pre-coins, your free cryptocurrency, every time you search whatever search engine you use. You can scroll to the end of the website to get a link where you get a free bonus for joining pre-search. But yeah, now we're going to go through the chart which I made. It says here is a chart I put together comparing the bacterial content of the above listed probiotic products. If you find any better ones, like I say, please feel free to let me know.